Have you ever been in a meeting knowing your idea is brilliant, but the English words you use sound too simple? That feeling that your vocabulary doesn't reflect your true intelligence is a major barrier to confidence. Welcome back to English in Moments. I'm Elena, and I'm here to give you the tools to fix that. The secret to sounding truly advanced isn't learning more words, it's gaining a deep command of the words you use every day. Consider the word stand. A beginner can stand up. An advanced speaker can stand for a cause, stand out from the competition, and stand their ground in a negotiation. This is the language of confidence. Today's masterclass will give you that command. We will master 150 expressions that turn basic vocabulary into a tool for powerful, persuasive communication. If you're ready to speak with the authority you deserve, your training starts now. Make sure you're subscribed and let's begin. When we think of vocabulary, many learners believe that only long, complex words make you sound advanced. But the truth is that the most powerful English speakers often use very basic words. They simply know how to use them in more advanced ways with richer meanings and subtle differences. That's what we're going to do together today. Let's begin with one of the most versatile words in all of English, get. At the basic level, it means to receive something, but advanced meanings are endless. Get along, meaning to have a good relationship. Get over, meaning to recover from something. Get away with, meaning to escape punishment. And get ahead, meaning to succeed. Practice with me. He got a new phone for his birthday. Good. I'm lucky that I get along with all of my coworkers. Excellent. It can take a long time to get over a painful breakup. Very nice. He cheated on the test and thought he could get away with it. And one more. She takes online courses to get ahead in her career. Our second word is make. You already know it as creating something, but advanced English expands it widely. Make up, meaning to invent a story, or to reconcile after a fight. Make out, meaning to understand something with difficulty. Make do, meaning to manage with what you have. And make time, meaning to create an opportunity for something. Practice with me. She made a beautiful painting for the art show. Now repeat. When he was late, he made up an excuse about traffic. Good. It was so foggy, I could barely make out the road signs. Excellent. We don't have much, but we'll have to make do with what's in the fridge for dinner. Very nice. No matter how busy he is, he always makes time for his family. Next is take. At the basic level, take as to carry or remove. But advanced English makes it so much more. Take part, meaning to join. Take after, meaning to resemble someone. Take on, meaning to accept responsibility. Take off, meaning an airplane leaving the ground or something becoming successful. Practice with me. Can you take this book back to the library for me? Good. She's so creative. She really takes after her mother. Excellent. All students are expected to take part in the school's charity event. Very nice. I was nervous to take on the role of team leader. And one more. Her career really took off after she launched her own website. Now let's move to look. Basic meaning is to see. But advanced meanings include look after, meaning to take care of, look forward to, meaning to anticipate happily, look into, meaning to investigate and look up to, meaning to admire someone. Practice with me. She looked at the beautiful sunset. Good. Can you look after my cat while I'm on vacation? Excellent. I'm really looking forward to our trip next month. Very nice. The manager promised to look into the customer's complaint. And one more. I've always looked up to my grandparents for their wisdom. Let's continue with our next word, run. At the basic level, run means to move quickly with your legs, like running in the park. But in advanced English, run has many other meanings. For example, you can say run a business, which means to manage or operate it. You can also run late, which means you are not on time, or you might say the movie ran for 2 hours, meaning it continued for that length of time. Now let's practice. Repeat after me slowly. I try to run a few miles every morning. Good. Now repeat after me. He runs a popular YouTube channel about cooking. Excellent. And one more. The meeting ran longer than expected, so I missed my train. Our sixth word is break. At the basic level, it means to damage something into pieces, like I broke my phone screen. But advanced meanings include take a break, which means to rest, break the news, which means to tell someone important information, usually something serious, and break a record, which means to achieve something better than anyone before you. Now let's practice together. Repeat after me. You've been working all day, you should take a break. Very good. Now try. The doctor had to break the news to the family gently. Excellent. And one more. The new superhero movie broke all box office records. Now let's look at keep. At the basic level, it means to hold or not give away. But advanced meanings include keep up, meaning to continue at the same pace, keep in touch, meaning to maintain contact, and keep someone waiting, meaning to delay someone. Practice with me. You can keep this book. I have another copy. Good. The class moves so fast it's hard to keep up. Excellent. Let's promise to keep in touch after graduation. Very good. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting. The traffic was terrible. Let's move to hold. You know the basic meaning to carry or keep something in your hand. But advanced uses include hold a meeting, meaning to organize it, hold on, meaning to wait, and hold a belief, which means to believe something strongly. Practice with me. She held her son's hand as they crossed the street. Good. Our team will hold a meeting on Monday to plan the project. Excellent. Can you hold on for a moment while I find his phone number? Very good. She holds the belief that everyone deserves a second chance. Now, let's look at stand. Basic meaning is to be upright on your feet, but advanced meanings include stand by someone, meaning to support them, stand out, meaning to be noticeable, and stand for, which means to represent an idea or belief. Practice with me. We had to stand in line for almost an hour. Good. A true friend will always stand by you no matter what. Excellent. With their bright pink hair, she really stands out in a crowd. Very good. The flag's colors stand for courage and freedom. Now that we've learned some of the most powerful daily verbs, let's do an exercise. I'll give you a short paragraph that uses their advanced meanings. Listen carefully. To get ahead in her career, Maria had to make time for extra training. She decided to take on a new project that other colleagues wouldn't touch. At first, she had to run on very little sleep and almost broke her promise to her family to take a vacation. But she decided to keep her focus, look after her health, and hold on to her belief in herself. Soon, her dedication made her stand out, and she proved she could get the job done. Now let's repeat some of those key phrases. To get ahead in her career, she had to make time. She decided to take on a new project. She had to run on very little sleep. Her dedication made her stand out. Do you see how these simple words create such a powerful and natural story? That is the goal of today's lesson. Let's continue with our next powerful word, turn. At the basic level, you know turn means to change direction, like turn left at the corner. But advanced meanings include take turns, meaning to do something one after another, turn down, meaning to reject something, turn into, which means to change into something else, and turn out, which means the result of something. Practice with me. Please turn the page to the next chapter. Good. My brother and I took turns playing the video game. Excellent. She had to turn down the invitation because she was busy. Very nice. With a little paint, the old chair turned into a beautiful piece of furniture. And one more. I was worried about the party, but it turned out to be really fun. Our next word is set. You know the basic meaning, to place something like set the glass on the table. But advanced meanings are everywhere in English. For example, set a goal, meaning to decide on something to achieve. Set up, meaning to arrange or organize something. Set off, meaning to begin a journey or to cause something to start. And set in, meaning something begins and stays, like winter has set in. Practice with me. She set the groceries on the kitchen counter. Good. For the new year, I will set a goal to read one book a month. Excellent. It took them a whole weekend to set up the new computer system. Very nice. We should set off for the airport early to avoid traffic. And one more. A feeling of sadness set in after he left. Another important word is bring. The simple meaning is to carry something toward you. But advanced meanings include bring up, meaning to mention a topic, bring about, meaning to cause something to happen, and bring in, meaning to introduce something. Practice with me. Could you bring me a cup of coffee, please? Good. Don't bring up politics at the family dinner if you want a peaceful evening. Excellent. The new CEO hopes to bring about positive changes in the company. Very nice. The store is bringing in a new line of summer clothing. The next word is light. Normally you think of light as the opposite of dark, but advanced English uses light in many ways. For example, light work means something easy. To shed light on something means to explain or clarify it, and to take something lightly means not to treat it seriously. Let's practice. Say with me, this new laptop is surprisingly light and easy to carry. Good. Now try. The investigation shed light on the real cause of the accident. And one more. This is a very serious warning. Please don't take it lightly. Our next word is point. At the basic level, it means to show something with your finger. But advanced meanings include the point of the story, meaning the main idea, to get straight to the A point, meaning to focus on the most important part, and to point out, meaning to highlight something. Now, let's practice. Repeat after me. He pointed at the screen to show me the error. Good. The point of this meeting is to decide on our budget for next year. Excellent. I appreciate that she pointed out my mistake in a kind way. Let's continue with draw. At first, you may know draw as making a picture. But in advanced English, draw can mean to draw attention, which is to make someone notice something, or to draw a conclusion, which means to decide something after thinking carefully. You can also draw money, meaning to take it out of your bank. Practice with me now. My daughter loves to draw pictures of animals. Good. The bright colors of the advertisement are meant to draw your attention. Very nice. From all the evidence, we can draw the conclusion that he is innocent. Now let's take fall. The simple meaning is to go down, like the leaves fall in autumn. But advanced meanings include to fall asleep, meaning to begin sleeping, fall in love, meaning to start feeling love, and fall apart, meaning something breaks down emotionally or physically. Practice with me. Be careful not to fall on the icy sidewalk. Now repeat. The movie was so boring that I fell asleep in the first 20 minutes. Very good. They met in college and fell in love almost immediately. Excellent. And one more. After his business failed, he felt like his whole world was falling apart. Another word is catch. The basic meaning is to grab something, like catch a ball. But advanced meanings include catch a cold, meaning to become sick, catch someone's attention, meaning to make someone notice you, and catch up, meaning to reach the same level as someone else. Let's practice together. The dog loves to catch the frisbee at the park. Good. I think I caught a cold from someone at the office. Excellent. A well-designed resume can catch a recruiter's attention. Very nice. I missed a week of classes, so I have a lot of homework to catch up on. Now let's do another practice paragraph. Listen carefully. During the meeting, Tom wanted to bring up a new idea. He decided to set a new tone for the team. At first, some people didn't catch his meaning, so he had to draw a clear picture of his vision. He pointed out the benefits and shed light on the complex data. As his plan began to turn into a reality, the old inefficient system started to fall by the wayside. Now repeat some lines with me. Tom wanted to bring up a new idea. He decided to set a new tone. He had to draw a clear picture. He pointed out the benefits. The old system started to fall by the wayside. Excellent practice. By practicing with paragraphs like these, you begin to see how all the advanced meanings of basic words come together naturally in real English. Now let's move forward with another common word that hides advanced meanings: play. At the simple level, you know it as enjoying a game or performing music. But in advanced English, play can mean to play a role, meaning to act in an important position. Play along, which means to cooperate even if you don't fully agree. Play it safe, meaning to act carefully. And play down, meaning to make something seem less important. Practice with me. The children love to play outside after school. Good. Technology plays a huge role in modern communication. Excellent. I disagreed with his plan, but I decided to play along for now. Very nice. When investing money, it's often wise to play it safe. And one more. He tried to play down his mistake, but the boss was still angry. Our next word is work. You already know it as something you do at your job. But in advanced usage, workout means to exercise or to find a solution. Work on means to improve something. Work against means to make things difficult, and work wonders means to produce amazing results. Now practice with me. He works as a software engineer for a large tech company. Good. Don't worry, I'm sure we can work out a solution to this problem. Excellent. I need to work on my public speaking skills. Very good. Our tight deadline worked against us, making the project very stressful. And one more. A little bit of kindness can work wonders for a sad person. Another powerful word is rise. At the basic level, it means to go upward, like the sun rises. But advanced meanings include rise above, meaning to overcome challenges, rise to the occasion, meaning to perform well in a difficult situation, and arise, meaning an increase in salary or position. Let's practice. The sun will rise at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Good. She learned to rise above the negative comments and believe in herself. Excellent. When the team's best player was injured, a young substitute rose to the occasion. Very good. After a successful year, she asked her boss for a rise. Let's move to another simple but rich word, turn again, in more depth. Turn over, meaning to give control. Turn up, meaning to appear or increase. Turn out, meaning to result in a certain way. And turn against, meaning to stop supporting someone. Practice with me. When the founder retired, she turned over the company to her daughter. Good. We waited for an hour, but he never turned up. Excellent. The movie turned out to be much better than I expected. Very nice. After he lied to them, many of his supporters turned against him. The next word is go. At the simple level, it means to move from one place to another, but advanced meanings include go on, meaning to continue, go off, meaning an alarm sounds or to suddenly explode, go for, meaning to try to achieve something, and go through, meaning to experience something difficult. Now repeat after me. We usually go to the beach in the summer. Good. The show must go on even if it rains. Excellent. My alarm clock went off at 7 a.m. this morning. Very nice. Even though it's a big challenge, she decided to go for the promotion. And one more. My family went through a lot when my grandmother was sick. And here is come. Simple meaning, to move toward. But advanced uses include come across, meaning to find by chance, come up with, meaning to invent or suggest, come out, meaning to be published or revealed, and come down to, meaning the most important factor is practice with me. Are you coming to the party on Saturday? Good. I came across some old family photos while cleaning the attic. Excellent. The marketing team needs to come up with a new slogan for the product. Very nice. Her new album comes out next month. And one more. In the end, success often comes down to hard work and a little bit of luck. To finish this section, let's build another practice paragraph. James came up with a plan to go ahead with the project. At first, many problems came up, but he went through them patiently. One day, the alarm went off in the office, but the team played it safe and evacuated quickly. Later, James came across an old file that shed light on the missing information. Finally, everything turned out well, and the manager gave him credit for pulling off a difficult task. Now, repeat slowly. James came up with a plan. He went through problems patiently. The alarm went off in the office. He came across an old file. Everything turned out well. Every time you hear and repeat these phrases, you're not just memorizing words. You're training your brain to think in English naturally without translation. Another everyday word with hidden depth is cut. The basic meaning is to separate with a sharp tool like cut a piece of paper. But advanced meanings include cut down, meaning to reduce, cut off, meaning to disconnect, cut out, meaning to remove something, and cut in, meaning to interrupt. Practice with me. He carefully cut the cake into 8 slices. Good. My doctor told me to cut down on sugary drinks. Excellent. We were in the middle of a great conversation when the video call suddenly cut off. Very nice. I've decided to cut out fast food from my diet. And one more. It's rude to cut in when someone else is speaking. The next word is turn one more time because it's so common in advanced English. Turn back, meaning to return. Turn around, meaning to change direction or change results. Turn in, meaning to submit work or go to bed, and turn over a new leaf, which means to start fresh with better behavior. Practice with me. The weather was so bad that we had to turn back halfway through our hike. Good. With a new manager, the struggling company completely turned around. Excellent. Please turn in your essays by the end of the day. Very nice. After getting into trouble, he decided to turn over a new leaf and focus on his studies. Now let's try break again with new expressions. Breakdown, meaning a machine stops working or someone loses emotional control. Break into, meaning to enter forcefully. Break away, meaning to escape. And break out, meaning something suddenly begins, like a fire or conflict. Repeat after me. My car broke down on the highway this morning. Good. Someone tried to break into our neighbor's house last night. Excellent. One horse broke away from the group and started running across the field. Very nice. The protest was peaceful at first, but then a fight broke out. Another powerful word is take again with more depth. Take over, meaning to gain control. Take back, meaning to withdraw words. Take out, meaning to remove or invite someone on a date. And take up, meaning to start a new activity. Practice with me. The large tech company is planning to take over its smaller competitor. Good, I'm sorry for what I said. I take it back. Excellent. He's taking his girlfriend out for a special anniversary dinner. Very nice. I've decided to take up photography as a new hobby. Now let's move to carry. At the basic level, it means to hold and move something. But advanced meanings include carry out, meaning to perform, carry on, meaning to continue, carry away, meaning to become too excited, and carry weight, meaning to have influence. Practice with me. He carried the heavy boxes up the stairs. Good. The scientists will carry out an important experiment next week. Excellent. Even though she was tired, she knew she had to carry on. Very nice. Don't get carried away by the sales. Only buy what you really need. And one more. As the team captain, her opinion carries a lot of weight. Now let's explore put. Simple meaning is to place something somewhere, but advanced English uses it everywhere. Put off, meaning to delay. Put up with, meaning to tolerate. Put out, meaning to extinguish or to inconvenience. And put across, meaning to communicate. Practice with me. Please put your phone away during the movie. Good. Let's put off the meeting until everyone is feeling better. Excellent. I don't know how she puts up with all that noise from her neighbors. Very nice. The firefighters worked hard to put out the blaze. And one more. In her presentation, she put her ideas across very effectively. Our next word is call. You know it as to telephone someone. But advanced meanings include call off, meaning to cancel, call on, meaning to visit or ask for participation, call out, meaning to challenge someone, and call for, meaning to demand or require. Repeat after me. I'll call you as soon as I get home. Good. They had to call off the baseball game because of the heavy rain. Excellent. The professor always calls on the quietest students to share their ideas. Very nice. She bravely called out her colleague for his unprofessional behavior. And one more. This kind of serious problem calls for immediate action. Another very useful word is check. The basic meaning is to examine quickly, but advanced meanings include check-in, meaning to register at a hotel or airport, check out, meaning to leave or to investigate, check over, meaning to review, and check up on, meaning to monitor someone. Practice with me. Always check your work for spelling errors before you submit it. Good. You can check in for your flight online 24 hours in advance. Excellent. Let's check out that new cafe that just opened downtown. Very nice. Could you please check over my email before I send it? And one more. My parents still call to check up on me every week. Now let's connect some of these words into a short story. Emma carried out her research project with care. At first, she had to put off some experiments because the machines broke down, but she carried on, determined to succeed. She checked in at the lab every morning, and her dedication carried weight with the professors. When a large company took over the research center, Emma thought her project might be called off, but she turned around the situation by putting her ideas across with confidence. In the end, her work carried her forward and opened doors to a bright career. Now, repeat after me slowly. Emma carried out her research project. She put off some experiments. Her dedication carried weight with the professors. She put her ideas across with confidence. Excellent. The more you practice these advanced meanings, the more fluent and flexible your English becomes. Remember, it's not just about knowing new words, but knowing how to stretch familiar words into advanced contexts. Let's move to another everyday word, face. At the simple level, it means the front part of your head. But advanced meanings include face up to, which means to accept and deal with something difficult, face off, meaning to confront someone directly, face the music, meaning to accept the results of your actions, and lose face, which means to lose respect. Practice with me. She has a very kind and welcoming face. Good. You need to face up to your responsibilities and stop making excuses. Excellent. The two candidates will face off in a debate next week. Very nice. After he was caught cheating, he had to go home and face the music. And one more. The CEO lost face after the company scandal was revealed. Our next word is head. You know it as the top of your body, but advanced English uses it everywhere. Head up, meaning to lead. Head off, meaning to prevent. Head toward, meaning to move in a direction. And head over heels, meaning to be deeply in love. Now repeat after me. He nodded his head in agreement. Good. She was chosen to head up the new marketing department. Excellent. Quick action from the security team headed off a potential disaster. Very nice. We are heading toward the city center now. And one more. From the moment they met, he was head over heels for her. Another common word is hand. At the basic level, it's what you use to hold things. But advanced meanings include hand in, meaning to submit, hand out, meaning to distribute, hand over, meaning to give control, and at hand, meaning something is nearby or available. Practice with me. Can you give me a hand with these heavy bags? Good. The deadline to hand in the final project is this Friday. Excellent. The volunteers will hand out water to the marathon runners. Very nice. The retiring manager will hand over control to his successor next month. And one more. Don't worry, help is at hand if you need it. Now let's explore back. You know it as the opposite of front, but advanced meanings include backup, meaning to support, back down, meaning to withdraw, back out, meaning to not keep a promise, and in the back of your mind, meaning something you're quietly thinking about. Practice with me. He wrote his phone number on the back of the receipt. Good. My friends will always back me up if I have a problem. Excellent. He knew he was wrong, but he was too proud to back down. Very nice. He promised to help us paint, but he backed out at the last minute. And one more. In the back of my mind, I knew it was probably a bad idea. Next is heart. Basic meaning is the organ that pumps blood. But advanced meanings include take something to heart, meaning to be affected deeply, learn by heart, meaning to memorize, at the heart of, meaning the center or main point, and with all your heart, meaning sincerely and completely. Repeat after me. Exercise is important for a healthy heart. Good. Try not to take his criticism to heart. He's just in a bad mood. Excellent. To be an actor, you have to learn all of your lines by heart. Very nice. A lack of communication is at the heart of their problems. And one more. I hope with all my heart that you succeed. Now let's see I. At the simple level, it's what you see with. But advanced meanings include keep an eye on, meaning to watch, in the public eye, meaning to be noticed by society, catch someone's eye, meaning to attract attention, and open someone's eyes, meaning to make them realize something. Practice with me. She has the most beautiful green eyes. Good. Could you please keep an eye on my luggage while I get a coffee? Excellent. As a famous celebrity, she has to live her life in the public eye. Very nice. A beautiful vintage dress in the shop window caught my eye. And one more. Traveling the world really opened my eyes to different cultures. The next word is mind. Simple meaning is your thoughts. But advanced English uses it in many ways. Change your mind, meaning to decide differently. Bear in mind, meaning to remember. Make up your mind, meaning to choose. And out of your mind, meaning acting crazy or extremely worried. Practice with me. Meditation helps to calm my mind. Good. I was going to go out, but I changed my mind and stayed home. Excellent. Please bear in mind that the museum closes at 5 p.m. Very nice. I can't make up my mind what to order for dinner. And one more. You must be out of your mind to go hiking in this storm. Another important word is foot. At the basic level, it's the bottom of your leg. But advanced meanings include foot the bill, meaning to pay for something, put your foot down, meaning to be firm, get cold feet, meaning to lose courage, and find your feet, meaning to adjust to a new situation. Repeat after me. My feet are sore after all that walking. Good. Don't worry about the cost. The company will foot the bill. Excellent. My parents finally put their foot down and said I couldn't borrow the car anymore. Very nice. He was going to ask her to marry him, but he got cold feet. And one more. It took me a few weeks to find my feet in my new job. Now let's create a practice paragraph using some of these words. David headed up the project team with confidence. He always backed up his colleagues and handed out clear instructions. At the heart of his leadership was kindness, and he never let others lose face. His sharp mind kept an eye on every detail, and even when problems arose, he rose above them with determination. Slowly, the team found their feet, and success was at hand. Now repeat parts with me. David headed up the project team. He always backed up his colleagues. At the heart of his leadership was kindness. His sharp mind kept an eye on every detail. The team found their feet. Excellent practice. Do you see what's happening? You're taking body-related words like face, head, hand, back, heart, eye, mind, and foot, and expanding them into advanced meanings that are used naturally in English conversation. This is the secret of sounding fluent and flexible. Let's continue with a very common but powerful word, time. At the basic level, you know it as hours and minutes, but advanced meanings include in time, meaning before a deadline, on time, meaning punctual, take your time, meaning don't rush, and time after time, meaning repeatedly. Practice with me. What time is our flight tomorrow? Good. We ran to the station and got there just in time to catch the train. Excellent. She's a very reliable employee. She always arrives on time. Very nice. There's no hurry. Take your time to answer the questions. And one more. Time after time, he has proven that we can trust him. Our next word is day. Simple meaning 24 hours, but advanced meanings include day in, day out, meaning regularly and repeatedly call it a day, meaning to stop working, save the day, meaning to prevent failure, and one of those days meaning a difficult or unlucky day. Now repeat after me. It was a beautiful day for a picnic. Good. She works at her computer day in, day out. Excellent. We've been working for 10 hours. Let's call it a day. Very nice. The firefighter saved the day by rescuing the cat from the tree, and one more. I spilled my coffee and missed my bus. It's just one of those days. Another useful word is life. At the simple level, it means existence. But advanced meanings include bring to life, meaning to make something exciting. Real life, meaning not fictional, a new lease on life, meaning a fresh start, and the time of your life, meaning a very happy experience. Practice with me. He has lived a long and interesting life. Good. The director's amazing visuals really brought the story to life. Excellent. In real life, solving problems is more complex than in movies. Very nice. After recovering from her illness, she felt like she had a new lease on life. And one more. I had the time of my life on my vacation to Italy. Next is world. The basic meaning is the earth. But advanced meanings include out of this world, meaning amazing. A world of difference, meaning a big difference, the world over, meaning everywhere, and in a world of your own, meaning lost in thought. Practice with me. We must all work to protect the world we live in. Good. The dessert at that restaurant was out of this world. Excellent. Getting enough sleep makes a world of difference to how I feel. Very nice. Oh, her books are popular with readers the world over. And one more. Sorry, what did you say? I was in a world of my own. Now, let's try place. You know it as a location, but advanced uses include out of place, meaning not suitable, in place, meaning properly arranged, put yourself in someone's place, meaning to imagine their situation, and take place, meaning to happen. Practice with me. This is my favorite place to read a book. Good. I felt completely out of place at the fancy party. Excellent. All the arrangements are in place for the wedding. Very nice. Before you judge him, try to put yourself in his place. And one more. The opening ceremony will take place next Saturday. Our next word is home. Basic meaning is where you live. But advanced meanings include home and on, meaning to focus closely, close to home, meaning personally affecting, bring home to, meaning to make someone realize, and make yourself at home, meaning to feel comfortable. Repeat after me. I can't wait to go home and relax. Good. The detective homed in on the most important clue. Excellent. His sad story about being jobless really hit close to home for me. Very nice. Seeing the accident really brought home to me the dangers of texting and driving. And one more. Welcome to my house. Please come in and make yourself at home. Now let's look at house. At the simple level, it's a building where people live. But advanced meanings include house of cards, meaning something weak that may collapse, a full house, meaning a completely full room, keep house, meaning to manage household tasks, and household name, meaning someone or something famous. Practice with me. They just bought a beautiful house in the suburbs. Good. Their business plan was a house of cards, ready to collapse at any moment. Excellent. The theater was a full house on opening night. Very nice. He is a stay-at-home dad who keeps house while his wife works. And one more. After her first hit song, she became a household name. Next is ground. Simple meaning, the earth under your feet. But advanced meanings include break new ground, meaning to innovate, common ground, meaning shared ideas, on shaky ground, meaning uncertain, and keep your feet on the ground, meaning to stay realistic. Practice with me. The ground is still wet from last night's rain. Good. Her research broke new ground in the field of medicine. Excellent. Although they had different opinions, they tried to find common ground. Very nice. Their agreement is on shaky ground after the recent argument. And one more. Even after becoming famous, she managed to keep her feet on the ground. Let's create a practice story using some of these words. Maria arrived home just in time for dinner after a long day. She felt like her life had gained a new lease on life since she started her new job. Her ideas broke new ground in the company, and her presentation was out of this world. The event took place in a beautiful hall, and the audience gave her a full house of applause. She knew in her heart that she had finally found common ground with her colleagues, and for the first time, she felt truly at home in her career. Now let's repeat key lines together. Maria arrived home just in time for dinner. Her ideas broke new ground in the company. The event took place in a beautiful hall. She found common ground with her colleagues. Excellent. Every time you repeat, your brain is connecting familiar words with advanced meanings. This is how you go beyond memorizing and actually start living the language. Let's continue with the word road. At the basic level, it means the path cars travel on. But in advanced English, it can mean the road ahead, referring to the future. A rough road, meaning difficult times. Go down the road of, meaning to take a particular direction in life, and on the road, meaning traveling for work or activities. Practice with me. This road leads directly to the city center. Good. The road ahead will be challenging, but I'm ready for it. Excellent. She has had a rough road, but she never gave up. Very nice. I never thought you would go down the road of becoming a politician. And one more. As a musician, she is on the road for more than 6 months a year. Our next word is path. At the simple level, it's like a small trail, but advanced meanings include career path, meaning your professional journey, cross paths, meaning to meet by chance, path to success, meaning the way to achieve goals, and lead down a path, meaning to guide into a situation. Repeat after me. We followed a narrow path through the forest. Good. He is unsure about which career path to choose. Excellent. I hadn't seen her in years, and then we crossed paths in a random cafe. Very nice. There is no easy path to success. It requires hard work. And one more. Be careful who you trust. They could lead you down a dangerous path. Another powerful word is line. Basic meaning is a straight mark, but advanced meanings include stand in line, meaning to cue, draw the line, meaning to set limits out of line, meaning inappropriate, and line of work, meaning profession. Practice with me. Use a ruler to draw a straight line. Good. We had to stand in line for hours to buy concert tickets. Excellent. I don't mind helping, but I draw the line at doing your entire project for you. Very nice. His comment about her appearance was completely out of line. And one more. What line of work are you in? Now let's explore point again with new uses. Point out, meaning to explain. At some point, meaning at some time. Get the point, meaning to understand. And beside the point, meaning not relevant. Repeat after me. Can you point out where it hurts? Good. At some point, we need to have a serious discussion about this. Excellent. Okay, I get the point. You don't have to explain it again. Very nice. Whether I like the music is beside the point. We have to go to the concert. Our next word is mark. At the simple level, it means a visible spot. But advanced uses include make your mark, meaning to have an impact, hit the mark, meaning to succeed, miss the mark, meaning to fail, and up to the mark, meaning good enough. Practice with me. He made a mark on the page with his pen. Good. She wants to be a scientist and make her mark on the world. Excellent. Your analysis of the problem really hit the mark. Very nice. His speech completely missed the mark and failed to inspire anyone. And one more. Her latest project was not up to the mark, so she had to redo it. Another common word is sign, simple meaning, a board with information. But advanced meanings include sign of the times, meaning evidence of modern life, give the sign, meaning to indicate, show signs of, meaning to reveal early evidence, and under someone's sign, meaning under influence or authority. Repeat after me. The sign said the store was closed. Good. Everyone being on their phones all the time is a sign of the times. Excellent. When I give the sign, everyone should start singing. Very nice. The patient is starting to show signs of recovery, and one more. The team flourished under the sign of its new coach. Next word, step. At the basic level, it's a movement with your foot, but advanced meanings include step up, meaning to increase effort, step down, meaning to resign, step into someone's shoes, meaning to take their role, and a step in the right direction, meaning progress. Practice with me. Watch your step. The floor is wet. Good. When the team was losing, the captain really stepped up. Excellent. The CEO announced he will step down at the end of the year. Very nice. It will be hard for anyone to step into her shoes after she retires. And one more. My new study plan is a step in the right direction. Now let's bring these words into a practice story. On the road ahead, Anna saw many challenges, but she was ready to step up. She chose a career path in law and wanted to make her mark in the world. At some point, she had to draw the line between work and rest. Though her first attempts missed the mark, she always showed signs of determination. Finally, she took a big step in the right direction when she crossed paths with a mentor who helped her find her line of work. Now repeat with me. Anna was ready to step up. She wanted to make her mark in the world. At some point, she had to draw the line. She always showed signs of determination. She took a big step in the right direction. Notice how naturally all of these advanced expressions flow when used in a short story. That's how English speakers use them every day. Let's continue with turn once more, but in idioms this time. Turn a blind eye, meaning to ignore. Turn the tables, meaning to reverse a situation. Turn over in your mind, meaning to think carefully. And turn your back on, meaning to reject. Practice with me. The manager knew the employee was late, but decided to turn a blind eye. Good. Our team was losing, but we turned the tables in the second half and won. Excellent. I need some time to turn the problem over in my mind before I decide. Very nice. She would never turn her back on a friend in need. Next is stand again. Stand your ground, meaning not to give up. Stand trial, meaning to be judged in court. Stand in, meaning to substitute. And can't stand, meaning dislike strongly. Repeat after me. They tried to pressure him, but he stood his ground and refused to change his mind. Good. The accused man will stand trial for his alleged crimes next month. Excellent. My colleague is sick, so I have to stand in for her at the presentation. Very nice. I can't stand it when people are rude to service staff. And let's look at fall once more. Fall flat, meaning to fail completely. Fall short, meaning not reach the goal. Fall into place, meaning everything becomes clear. And fall back on, meaning to rely on when needed. Practice with me. He tried to tell a joke to lighten the mood, but it fell flat. Good. The movie was good, but it fell short of my high expectations. Excellent. Once I understood the first rule, everything else started to fall into place. Very nice. If my plan doesn't work, I have a backup idea to fall back on. To finish this section, here's another short practice passage. During the project, the first plan fell flat and missed the mark, but the team stood their ground and didn't turn their backs on the challenge. Slowly, things began to fall into place. At some point, their efforts turned the tables, and in the end, they made their mark by finishing on time. Now repeat slowly. The first plan fell flat. The team stood their ground. Things began to fall into place. They turned the tables. They made their mark. This is how repetition builds natural English fluency. Let's move forward with the word stand in a few more advanced ways. At the basic level, it means to be upright, but in phrases, stand aside means to let someone else take control. Stand down means to withdraw or resign. Stand out, which we practiced earlier, means to be noticeable, and stand up for a means to defend or support. Practice with me. He stood aside to let the elderly woman have his seat. Good. The candidate was asked to stand down and support her rival. Excellent. Her innovative ideas made her stand out from the other applicants. Very nice. It's important to stand up for what you believe in. Now let's look at rise again with new uses. Rise and shine, often said to wake someone cheerfully. Give rise to, meaning to cause. On the rise, meaning increasing, and rise above criticism, meaning not to be affected. Repeat after me. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time to get up. Good. The controversial new law gave rise to widespread protests. Excellent. The cost of living has been on the rise for the past year. Very nice. A great leader knows how to rise above criticism and stay focused. Our next word is fall in some final variations. Fall behind, meaning to not keep up. Fall for, meaning to believe a trick or develop feelings. Fall out of favor, meaning to lose popularity. And fall under, meaning to belong to a category. Practice with me. If you miss too many classes, you'll fall behind. Good. Oh, he fell for her the moment he saw her smile. Excellent. That style of clothing fell out of favor years ago. Very nice. This topic falls under the category of psychology. Now let's try bring again. Bring down, meaning to reduce or to cause someone's fall. Bring forward, meaning to propose or move earlier. Bring back, meaning to return something. And bring out, meaning to highlight. Repeat after me. The new supermarket hopes to bring down food prices. Good. Can we bring the meeting forward to 10 a.m. instead of noon? Excellent. This song always brings back happy memories of my childhood. Very nice. A simple gold necklace can really bring out the color of her dress. Another common word is hold again. Hold off, meaning to delay. Hold back, meaning to restrain. Hold out, meaning to endure or last. And hold the line, meaning to maintain a position. Practice with me. Let's hold off on making a decision until we have more information. Good. She tried to hold back her tears, but she couldn't. Excellent. I hope our supplies will hold out until the rescue team arrives. Very nice. Despite the attack, the soldiers held the line. Now let's practice turn with one last set of advanced meanings. Turn to, meaning to seek help. Turn over a problem, meaning to think carefully. Turn against, meaning to stop supporting. And turn something upside down, meaning to cause complete disorder. Repeat after me. When I'm in trouble, I always turn to my best friend for advice. Good. She needs to turn the problem over in her mind for a while. Excellent. He felt betrayed when his own team turned against him. Very nice. The surprise announcement turned their entire world upside down. Now let's build a short practice paragraph with these words. During hard times, Alex turned to his teacher for support. He had fallen behind in class but decided to rise above the challenges. His classmates stood up for him, and together they brought forward a new study plan. Though things turned upside down at first, they held out and finally brought out the best results. Now repeat after me. Alex turned to his teacher for support. He had fallen behind in class. His classmates stood up for him. They brought forward a new study plan. They held out and brought out the best results. Excellent. Let's move to some words that are often used in emotional contexts. First is break again. Break free, meaning to escape. Break even, meaning no loss and no profit. Break ground, meaning to start something new. And break the ice, meaning to make people feel comfortable in conversation. Practice with me. He wanted to break free from his boring daily routine. Good. The new restaurant didn't make a profit, but it did break even in its first year. Excellent. The company will break ground on its new headquarters next month. Very nice. Telling a funny story is a great way to break the ice at a party. Another word is make again. Make ends meet, meaning to manage with limited money. Make up your mind, meaning to decide. Make room, meaning to create space. And make yourself heard, meaning to speak clearly enough to be noticed. Repeat after me. With rising prices, it's becoming harder to make ends meet. Good. I need you to make up your mind so we can book the tickets. Excellent. Could you please make room on the sofa so I can sit down? Very nice. The room was noisy, so he had to shout to make himself heard. Now let's try get once more. Get by, meaning to survive. Get down to, meaning to start working seriously. Get away, meaning to escape. And get the hang of, meaning to learn how to do something. Practice with me. My French isn't great, but I know enough to get by. Good. We've had enough fun. Now it's time to get down to business. Excellent. I can't wait to get away from the city for a relaxing weekend. Very nice. Driving seemed hard at first, but I'm finally getting the hang of it. Finally, let's practice go again. Go ahead, meaning to proceed. Go over, meaning to review. Go without, meaning to manage without something. And go hand in hand, meaning two things naturally occur together. Repeat after me. If you have a question, please go ahead and ask. Good. Let's go over the plan one more time to make sure we didn't miss anything. Excellent. When our power went out, we had to go without heat for a night. Very nice. In my opinion, success and hard work go hand in hand. Now let's create a longer story using all of these advanced meanings. Lily wanted to break the ice with her new classmates, so she made herself heard with a kind introduction. At first, she struggled to make ends meet while studying abroad, but she managed to get by with part-time work. She got down to her studies and soon got the hang of speaking confidently. Her teacher told her to go ahead and bring forward her ideas, and the group went over them carefully. Even though she sometimes had to go without luxuries, she broke ground by creating new projects that brought out her creativity. She turned to her friends when she felt lonely, and they always stood up for her. Slowly, things fell into place and success went hand in hand with her determination. Now repeat some sentences slowly with me. She broke the ice with her new classmates. She managed to get by with part-time work. She got down to her studies. She got the hang of speaking confidently. Success went hand in hand with her determination. Do you feel how natural this sounds? Basic words, but advanced meanings. This is exactly how you build vocabulary that makes your English richer and more flexible. Now let's move into another powerful set of words that appear everywhere in daily life. The first is look. You already know it as to see, but its advanced uses are endless. Look out, meaning to be careful. Look over, meaning to review. Look down on, meaning to think less of someone. And look into, meaning to investigate. Practice with me. Look out, there's a car coming. Good. Can you look over my presentation slides before the meeting? Excellent. It is wrong to look down on people who have less than you. Very nice. The police are looking into the cause of the fire. Our next word is turn in, yet another set of meanings. Turn around, meaning to improve. Turn in, meaning to go to bed or to submit. Turn up, meaning to appear. And turn out, meaning the result. Repeat after me. The new CEO managed to turn the failing business around. Good. I'm so tired, I think I'm going to turn in early tonight. Excellent. He was invited to the party, but he never turned up. Very nice. The weather forecast was bad, but the day turned out to be beautiful. Now let's try put once more. Put down, meaning to insult. Put away, meaning to store. Put through, meaning to connect someone on the phone or make them endure. And put together, meaning to assemble. Practice with me. It's a form of bullying to put someone down with unkind words. Good. Please put away your clothes after you do the laundry. Excellent. Can you put me through to the sales department, please? Very nice. I bought some new furniture, but now I have to put it all together. Another important word is take again. Take off, meaning to become successful or for an airplane to leave. Take after, meaning to resemble. Take on, meaning to accept responsibility. And take apart, meaning to separate pieces. Repeat after me. Our flight is scheduled to take off at 8 p.m. Good. She has a great sense of humor she takes after her father. Excellent. I'm not ready to take on any more work right now. Very nice. He likes to take apart old radios to see how they work. Now, let's look at carry again. Carry off, meaning to succeed at something difficult. Carry forward, meaning to continue progress. Carry on with, meaning to continue despite problems. And carry the day, meaning to win. Practice with me. It was a difficult speech, but she carried it off perfectly. Good. We will carry forward the remaining balance to your next bill. Excellent. Please carry on with your work while I take this phone call. Very nice. In the debate, her powerful argument carried the day. The next word is bring again. Bring in, meaning to earn or introduce. Bring out, meaning to release or highlight. Bring around, meaning to persuade and bring together, meaning to unite. Repeat after me. Her new online business brings in a steady income. Good. The company will bring out a new smartphone model next year. Excellent. I didn't want to go, but my friends brought me around to the idea. Very nice. The festival is a great event that brings the whole community together. Now let's practice get once more. Get ahead, meaning to succeed. Get across, meaning to communicate. Get away with, meaning to escape punishment. And get over, meaning to recover. Practice with me. She's taken extra courses to get ahead at work. Good. It's hard to get your point across when everyone is talking. Excellent. He lied to the teacher, but he didn't get away with it. Very nice. It took her a long time to get over her fear of flying. Now let's put these into a story so you can feel them in action. Maria looked over her notes carefully before the meeting. At first, she looked down on her own skills, but her manager brought her around with encouragement. During the presentation, she put her ideas across clearly, and the message got through to everyone. The company carried forward her plan, and it really took off in the next quarter. Her success carried the day, and she soon got ahead in her career. Now let's repeat parts slowly. Maria looked over her notes carefully. Her manager brought her around with encouragement. She put her ideas across clearly. Her plan really took off. Her success carried the day. Excellent practice. Let's continue with call again. Call up, meaning to phone. Call on, meaning to request participation. Call out, meaning to criticize. And call it quits, meaning to stop trying. Repeat after me. I'll call up the restaurant and make a reservation. Good. The teacher called on me to answer the question, but I didn't know the answer. Excellent. It is important to call out injustice when you see it. Very nice. After trying for months to fix the old car, they finally called it quits. Now, let's move on with another set of very useful words. The first is hand again. We've already used some meanings, but let's explore further. Hand down, meaning to pass something to the next generation. Hand over, meaning to give control. Hand in hand, meaning closely connected. And at first hand, meaning from personal experience. Practice with me. This watch was handed down to me by my grandfather. Good. The captured spy refused to hand over the secret documents. Excellent. A healthy diet and regular exercise go hand in hand. Very nice. As a journalist, she experienced the conflict at first hand. Next, let's try foot once more. At the foot of, meaning at the bottom. Get off on the wrong foot, meaning to start badly. Put your best foot forward, meaning to try your hardest. And stand on your own 2 feet, meaning to be independent. Repeat after me. There is a lovely little village at the foot of the mountain. Good, I think I got off on the wrong foot with my new boss. Excellent. During a job interview, you should always put your best foot forward. Very nice. It's important for young adults to learn to stand on their own 2 feet. Now let's look at head again. Head for, meaning to move toward. Head off, meaning to block or prevent. Keep a cool head, meaning to stay calm. And from head to toe, meaning completely. Practice with me. It's getting late. We should probably head for home. Good. The diplomat worked to head off a major international crisis. Excellent. Even in an emergency, it's important to keep a cool head. Very nice. After playing in the rain, the children were covered in mud from head to toe. Another common word is eye. In the blink of an eye, meaning very quickly. Have an eye for, meaning to have good judgment or taste. Turn a blind eye, meaning to ignore. And see eye to eye, meaning to agree. Repeat after me. The magician disappeared at the blink of an eye. Good. As a designer, she has an excellent eye for color. Excellent. I know he made a mistake, but you can't just turn a blind eye. Very nice. My brother and I have very different opinions. We rarely see eye to eye. Next is hand in idioms. Wash your hands of, meaning to stop being responsible. Give a hand, meaning to help. In safe hands, meaning protected, and the upper hand, meaning control. Practice with me. After giving his advice, he washed his hands of the whole situation. Good. I can't lift this box alone. Can you give me a hand? Excellent. Don't worry. Your package is in safe hands with a delivery service. Very nice. Her brilliant strategy gave her the upper hand in the negotiation. Now let's practice heart in idioms. Have a change of heart, meaning to change your opinion. Learn by heart, meaning memorize. Take something to heart, meaning feel deeply in heart and soul, meaning with full effort. Repeat after me. I was going to sell my car, but I had a change of heart. Good. He had to learn the entire poem by heart for his English class. Excellent. She really took his negative comments to heart and felt sad all day. Very nice. She poured her heart and soul into making her new business a success. Let's build these into a story so you can hear them together. John started his new job at the foot of the corporate ladder. At first, he got off on the wrong foot with his boss, but he decided to put his best foot forward. He headed for success with determination and kept a cool head even when things went wrong. In the blink of an eye, months passed, and he learned many lessons at first hand. With his heart and soul in his work, he gained the upper hand and soon stood on his own 2 feet. Now repeat slowly. He got off on the wrong foot with his boss. He put his best foot forward. He kept a cool head. In the blink of an eye, months passed. He stood on his own 2 feet. Excellent. Let's practice another set with the word mind. Cross your mind, meaning to think of something briefly. Out of your mind, meaning irrational or very worried. Have a mind of your own, meaning to be independent, and change your mind, meaning to decide differently. Practice with me. Did it ever cross your mind that she might be right? Good. She must have been out of her mind with worry when her son didn't come home. Excellent. Don't just follow the crowd. It's good to have a mind of your own. Very nice. He was planning to move, but he changed his mind. Now let's see back again. Behind someone's back, meaning secretly. Break your back, meaning to work very hard. Back to back, meaning consecutive. And back and forth, meaning moving repeatedly in two directions. Repeat after me. It's not nice to talk about people behind their back. Good. She broke her back to ensure the event was a complete success. Excellent. I have 3 meetings back to back this afternoon with no break. Very nice. He paced back and forth across the room, waiting for the news. Another word is hand one more time. Hand in, meaning to submit. Hand out, meaning distribute. Hand over, meaning transfer, and handy, meaning useful. Practice with me. Please hand in your assignments before you leave. Good. The teacher will now hand out the exam papers. Excellent. You must hand over your passport at the security check. Very nice. This little tool is really handy for fixing my glasses. Now let's add another story. During exams, Sarah studied with heart and soul. The thought of failure crossed her mind, but she kept a cool head. She handed in her papers on time and broke her back, preparing every detail. Her friends ran back and forth, helping each other, and together they handed out notes. Though stress was high, everything fell into place, and in the end, they all gained confidence. Repeat with me. Sarah studied with heart and soul. The thought of failure crossed her mind. She kept a cool head. She handed in her papers on time. They handed out notes. This constant mix of practice examples helps your brain remember words in context, which is much more powerful than memorizing lists. Let's move now to another useful everyday word, light. We've touched on it before, but it has even more advanced meanings. In the light of, meaning considering. Light up, meaning to illuminate or make happy. See the light, meaning to finally understand and make light of, meaning to treat something as unimportant. Practice with me. In the light of the new evidence, the police reopened the case. Good. His whole face lit up when he saw his surprise birthday cake. Excellent. After years of struggling, I finally saw the light and changed my bad habits. Very nice. A serious injury is no laughing matter. You shouldn't make light of it. Now let's look at fire. At the basic level, it means flames. But advanced meanings include play with fire, meaning to take risks. On fire, meaning performing extremely well. Add fuel to the fire, meaning to make things worse. And under fire, meaning being criticized. Repeat after me. We sat around the fire to keep warm. Good. Investing all your money in one stock is like playing with fire. Excellent. The basketball player was on fire last night, scoring 40 points. Very nice. Shouting at him when he's angry will only add fuel to the fire. And one more. The company's CEO is under fire for his controversial decisions. Another common word is water. Simple meaning is the liquid we drink, but advanced meanings include water down, meaning to weaken, keep your head above water, meaning to survive, test the waters, meaning to try something out, and like a fish out of water, meaning uncomfortable. Practice with me. It's important to drink plenty of water every day. Good. They had to water down their ambitious plans because of budget cuts. Excellent. With so many bills to pay, he is struggling to keep his head above water. Very nice. I'm not sure if I'll like the job, so I'm going to test the waters with an internship first. And one more. I don't know anyone at this party. I feel like a fish out of water. Let's move to wind. Basic meaning is moving air, but advanced uses include Get wind of, meaning to hear a rumor. Throw caution to the wind, meaning to take a risk. Gone with the wind, meaning vanished, and second wind, meaning renewed energy. Repeat after me. The strong wind blew his hat off. Good. The reporter got wind of the company's secret plans. Excellent. She threw caution to the wind and quit her job to travel the world. Very nice. I was getting tired, but I got my second wind and finished the race. Next is ground again. On the ground, meaning at the real location. Break new ground, meaning to innovate. Hold your ground, meaning to stand firm, and lose ground, meaning to fall behind. Practice with me. Our reporter on the ground has the latest updates on the story. Good. This new technology is expected to break new ground in renewable energy. Excellent. The protesters held their ground despite pressure from the police. Very nice. The company is losing ground to its main competitor. Now, let's practice air. Basic meaning is what we breathe, but advanced meanings include clear the air, meaning to resolve tension. Up in the air, meaning uncertain. Give air to, meaning to express and walk on air, meaning very happy. Repeat after me. Let's open a window and get some fresh air. Good. After their big argument, they had a long talk to clear the air. Excellent. Our travel plans are still up in the air. We haven't decided where to go. Very nice. The meeting is a chance for everyone to give air to their opinions. And one more. She was walking on air after she got the job offer. The next word is Earth. At the simple level, it means our planet, but advanced meanings include come back to Earth, meaning return to reality. The salt of the earth, meaning a very good person. Move heaven and earth, meaning to try very hard, and down to earth, meaning practical and realistic. Practice with me. The astronauts returned to Earth safely. Good. You won the lottery? It's time to come back to Earth and make a financial plan. Excellent. My grandfather is the salt of the earth. He would help anyone. Very nice. She would move heaven and earth to make her children happy, and one more. Despite her fame, she's a very friendly and down-to-earth person. Now let's connect these nature-related words into a story. Anna tested the waters by starting a small project. At first, her ideas were watered down by critics, and soon she came under fire. But she held her ground and moved heaven and earth to continue. When her success lit up the community, she felt like she was walking on air. Her achievements broke new ground, and she got a second wind that carried her further than ever before. Now repeat with me. Anna tested the waters by starting a small project. She came under fire. She held her ground. She moved heaven and earth to continue. She was walking on air. Excellent. Let's now practice cold. Basic meaning is low temperature, but advanced meanings include cold shoulder, meaning ignoring someone, break out in a cold sweat, meaning fear, catch a cold, meaning to get sick, and in cold blood, meaning without emotion. Practice with me. It's a cold day. You should wear a coat. Good. I said hello, but she gave me the cold shoulder. Excellent. He broke out in a cold sweat just before his big performance. Very nice. I think I'm catching a cold. My throat is sore. And one more. The crime was planned and committed in cold blood. Now let's try hot. Simple meaning is high temperature, but advanced uses include hot under the collar, meaning angry. Hot topic, meaning popular subject. Hot on someone's heels, meaning close behind, and in hot water, meaning in trouble. Repeat after me. Be careful, the tea is very hot. Good. He got hot under the collar when they questioned his decision. Excellent. Artificial intelligence is a hot topic right now. Very nice. The police were hot on the heels of the escaped prisoner. And one more. He's in hot water with his parents for coming home so late. Finally, let's look at cool. Simple meaning is not warm, but advanced meanings include keep your cool, meaning stay calm. Cool down, meaning relax. A cool reception, meaning not very welcoming. And cool off, meaning reduce heat or emotion. Practice with me. A cool breeze felt nice on a warm day. Good. She managed to keep her cool during the stressful situation. Excellent. Let's sit in the shade for a while to cool down. Very nice. Her new idea received a cool reception from her skeptical boss. And one more. They had an argument, so they are spending some time apart to cool off. Here's a final short story for this section. During the debate, Mark kept his cool even when the audience gave him a cool reception. At first, he felt in hot water when tough questions came, and he almost broke out in a cold sweat. But soon he lit up the room with confidence, and by the end, he walked on air knowing he had turned the tables. Now repeat slowly. Mark kept his cool. He was in hot water. He broke out in a cold sweat. He lit up the room. He walked on air. Each time you repeat, you're not just learning vocabulary, you're mastering how to sound natural and advanced in English. Before we finish today's masterclass, let's practice just a few more simple but advanced words together. The word power. At the basic level, it means energy or control, but in advanced usage, you can say empower, meaning holding authority, the power of, meaning influence, power through, meaning to continue despite difficulty and speak truth to power, meaning to challenge authority. Practice with me. This new phone has a longer battery power. Good. The new government has been in power for 6 months. Excellent. Even though I was tired, I had to power through and finish my work. Very nice. The journalist was famous for her courage to speak truth to power. Another word is strong. Simple meaning is having physical strength. But advanced uses include strong argument, meaning convincing, strong feelings, meaning deep emotions, and go strong, meaning to continue with energy. Repeat after me. He is strong enough to lift that heavy box. Good. Her lawyer made a strong argument for her innocence. Excellent. He has strong feelings about protecting the environment. Very nice. The band started in the 90s and they're still going strong today. Now, let's bring these final words into a short story. Even when tired, she powered through her challenges. Her strong will gave her the power to continue. And her strong argument convinced the audience. By speaking truth to power, she showed that strength comes not only from muscles, but also from courage in words. Repeat slowly. She powered through her challenges. Her strong will gave her power. She spoke truth to power. Excellent. We are so close to the end of our masterclass. To make sure you leave with a truly powerful vocabulary, let's master 5 final words to bring our total to 150. First is give. You know it as transferring something to someone. But its advanced meanings include give up, meaning to quit. Give in, meaning to surrender, give away, which can mean revealing a secret or donating something and give back, meaning to return something. Practice with me. Can you give this book to Sarah when you see her? Good. Learning a new language is hard, but don't give up. Excellent. The team played hard but finally had to give in to the champions. Very nice. Don't tell him about the surprise party. You'll give it away. And one more, it's important to give back to the community that supports you. Our next word is pass. The simple meaning is to move by something, but advanced meanings include pass away. A gentle way to say die. Pass out, meaning to faint or lose consciousness. Pass up, meaning to decline an opportunity. And pass for, meaning to be accepted as something or someone. Repeat after me. I pass a big park on my way to work every day. Good. She was very sad after her beloved grandmother passed away. Excellent. It was so hot in the room that one person passed out. Very nice. This is a great job offer. You shouldn't pass it up. And one more. His drawing is so good it could pass for a real photograph. Let's look at move. The basic meaning is to change position, but advanced English uses move on, meaning to leave the past behind. Move in, meaning to start living in a new place. Move out, meaning to stop living in a place and get a move on, which means to hurry. Practice with me. Can you help me move this table? Good. The breakup was difficult, but she knew it was time to move on. Excellent. Our new neighbors are moving in this weekend. Very nice. She found a new apartment and is moving out on Friday. And one more. We need to get a move on if we want to be on time. Another powerful word is word. At the basic level, it's a unit of language. But advanced uses include have a word, meaning to talk to someone privately, word for word, meaning in the exact same words, keep your word, meaning to keep a promise, and in other words, used to explain something more simply. Repeat after me. Can you spell that word for me? Good. The manager needs to have a word with you in her office. Excellent. I recorded the lecture so I could transcribe it word for word. Very nice. If you make a promise, you must keep your word. And one more. He's not a team player. In other words, he doesn't cooperate well. And our final word is matter. The simple meaning is a physical substance, but its advanced meanings are very common. As a matter of fact, is used to add emphasis, like the word actually. A matter of time means something is certain to happen. What's the matter means what is wrong. And no matter what means, regardless of any problems. Practice with me. We are studying the 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Good. You think he's quiet? As a matter of fact, he's very talkative. Excellent. If you keep practicing, it's only a matter of time until you're fluent. Very nice. You seem upset. What's the matter? And one more. I promise I'll be there to support you no matter what. Now let's use some of these in one last practice story. No matter what happened, Liam refused to give up. His coach told him to move on from past failures and keep his word to the team. Liam knew he could never pass up the chance to win. As a matter of fact, he believed it was only a matter of time before their hard work paid off. Now repeat after me. No matter what happened, Liam refused to give up. He had to keep his word to the team. He would never pass up the chance to win. It was only a matter of time. And just like that, you have made it to the end of our masterclass. Congratulations. Think about it. You started this lesson knowing the basic meanings of words, but now you have unlocked 150 advanced ways to express yourself. You no longer just take things. You can take on a challenge, take off in your career, and take part in conversations with confidence. This is the true secret to fluency, Or it's not about memorizing a dictionary, it's about mastering the powerful words you use every day. You have the keys now. The next step is to use them. So here is your challenge. In the comments below, pick just one word we practiced today, like run, break, or fall, and write a sentence using one of its advanced meanings. I can't wait to read your examples and see what you've learned. You have taken a huge step forward today. If this lesson helped you, please give it a like and subscribe to English in Moments so you never miss a chance to transform your skills. Keep putting in the work, keep practicing, and remember that every moment is a chance to improve. Thank you for learning with me today. I'm Elena, and I will see you in the next lesson.